I'll quiet him down.
Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today is a World of Warships video. Now, in this game I do decently. Like I said, I could have done a little bit better. I'm in the tier 3 cruiser for the American tree. I do apologise if you can hear some background talking. I was on Skype with my girlfriend at the time, so you might hear her chirp up now and then when she's playing Skyrim, I think it was. But this match, I decided to play. This was a late night AI match because there was no one online on the normal matchmaking, so I had to play a match on the AI matchmaking, which is alright. It's not, the AI is not too bad, but as I said, I'm in the tier 3 American cruiser, the Chester. Now this cruiser is very dangerous, even for tier 4 and tier 5 ships. Now you might think, oh, this tier 3 cruiser has no chance against tier 4 or 5 cruisers. Well, actually, you can probably see how many guns it's got on each side. It's got one big one on the front, which is towering, as you can see, and it's got like 5 or 6 on each side, as well as its rear turret. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guns in total. Most of those can be fired as your main battery. It hasn't got very large secondary battery guns, not unless you get the hull upgrade for it. It's a World War I era cruiser, as you can tell just by its general design. I think it was built in the late, early... I don't think it saw action in World War I, as far as I was aware. I'm pretty sure it was built and commissioned to the end of the First World War. As you can see, it's a pretty old design. It has 4 funnels and it's very small superstructure or its bridge. Second World War era ships and even the 1920s tended to have a bit more superstructure. So as you can hear, you can see the tier 2 cruiser and a tier 3 Chester as well. As I think the tier 3 cruiser is a Chester, but you can see 2 enemy cruisers. I think the forward one actually looks like a Phoenix, which might be a tier 4. But I'm firing high explosive shells at the moment, which I should really be firing some armor piercing, because this cruiser can penetrate the armor on most cruisers. So I'm just going to fire back at the other tier 3 cruiser. I don't score any hits, but I can see this tier 2 cruiser, which is the cruiser below mine. You saw this in the last gameplay. You can see I can fire a lot of shells. I set him on fire, and I've got some hits on him. He's now burning, so he's got burning damage as well. My guns don't take that long to reload. I then fire loads more guns at him from my rear battery. Was that an incapacitation? I think it was. As you can see, he's barely got any health left. He's burning and burning. I get another broadside on him. I get 5 hits, is that? I can't quite read it in Vegas. But you can see his ship's starting to take damage. You can see the another tier 3 or 4 cruiser behind him. I hit him again. I switched targets here because this guy actually... no, he's a tier 4 cruiser, I think. He's a Phoenix. No, he's not a Phoenix. He might be. But you see, he gets hit by my teammate. You can see I just dealt a lot of damage. He's got very light armor. And this is going to be the sound that sort of finishes him off here in a minute. There you go, he's on fire and incapacitated, so he can't actually steer. So his rudder's now jammed and he just steers right into my broadside. I'm taking hits from the other lot, but I do sink him. Now I'm switching targets back to my original target. I've already got a load of my guns ready. Yeah, it was a Phoenix because he's got torpedoes. Thankfully the torpedoes do run out, but this guy's now only got a few of his guns on. I set him on fire again. No, that was an incapacitation rather. So I've penetrated his armor and taken something out. Like I think his engine's gone out because he's slowing down. You can see he's not got much health left, and then I sink him as well. So now I'm getting shells lobbed at me by the guy behind the mountains there, behind the island. So he's a little bit further away than I was, which is a little bit unfortunate for me because I can't shoot back at him. This thing only has an 8.2 kilometer range. And most of the other ships I was fighting had more than that. So I spot this enemy ship. I didn't take into account that this is actually a tier 3 South Carolina battleship. I mistook it for a tier 3 cruiser from this range. And obviously I was zooming in with my guns. I didn't quite spot the fact that he had 8 14-inch guns, and I only have, I think, 100 and something 8-inch guns on this cruiser. So as you can see, I've sunk the only 2 ships for this team. I've got most of my health. You can see he is actually a tier 3 South Carolina class battleship as I remember, I do fire some shots at him. I do leave on my high explosive shells because this ship can't penetrate the armor on any battleship. So I'm just firing HEs at him. I do hit him twice there, but obviously he's got a lot more armor, so he's not going to take nearly as much damage. I'm steaming at full speed towards him because as I said, I thought he was a cruiser. I didn't expect a battleship to be this close to my spawn. So I'm just firing off loads of shells. I get quite a few hits. Like, all that hit him, and I disabled something on him. Or I damaged it, took the health off his guns or something. But the closer he gets, the more likely you are to actually see he is a battleship. I just score 4 hits there. But I'm not doing a massive amount of damage. As you can see, there comes his forward battery. And even that little scrape took me down a good couple thousand health. And you see, I just can't set him on fire. Now I'm a little bit worried, thinking, oh, that looks like a battleship. And as you can see, his rear gun's now turning towards me. I'm trying to shoot out his bridge and his forward gun turrets. At this point I realise what it is, and I'm like, oh crap. Well, I'm like, oh shit, I can't actually take this guy out. As you can see, he hits me with a big broadside, and there goes a good third of my health. I've lost one of my gun turrets. I've used my repair because I'm flooding. I'm actually forcefully being turned around because I hit the edge of the map. I'm just gonna try and lob more shells and more shells at him. I do hit him, but I just can't set him on fire. You'll see my health is like drained in a few seconds here because I do actually sink in this match. I do die because I'm just lobbing shells at him. There's no way I can escape his range. He's got a 12-kilometer range. There you go. See, he got a broadside on me. Hit 3 of his shots. I'm down to almost no health. He's down to half his health. I just can't set him on fire. His rear guns are now turned on towards me, and he's going to fire a full broadside at me and absolutely destroy me now. Well, I say now, like any second now. I've taken more health off his guns. I hit him once there. He's going to reload any second now. All it takes is one of those rear guns to hit me and I'm down. So here it comes. Death blow for me. And there I'm gone. So that is the power of a battleship. He hit me twice with his 2 forward batteries, did half of my health almost, and his rear batteries hit me once or twice and took the rest of my health away. As you can see, a cruiser is very ineffective against a battleship, especially this particular cruiser. But this particular cruiser is a nasty ship. If you're in other cruisers, this one is still pretty damn good at taking out enemy ships. Now, I've sunk, and the game sort of is trying to continue on. And as you can see, we've got this. This is a tier 2 cruiser, just set sort of in our spawn. Really, not much we can do. So yeah, I sank during that match, but I think I did pretty well for myself, considering all odds. I sunk a lot of the enemy ships. As you can see, we actually are winning. And then this is a big friendly battleship who's getting absolutely hammered. It's a roaming. This is a tier 4 battleship. So I was putting a pretty high tier match in my little cruiser, and I still managed to sink 2 of their cruisers. So not much I can do right here, because they're just sort of slugging it out really, and they haven't got a great deal of ships left. So I'm going to cut back to when the action is back. Right, the action is back here, and as you can probably tell, it's quite close to the end of the video now, but I just wanted to show you this little clip of this roaming who took out those 2 other ships, and we've got a destroyer who's pretty close up in the foreground there, and they're just pummeling this AI ship. So I thank you guys for watching. I am actually currently on holiday. I will be back in about a week's time. This video will go up when I'm away, so I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be, and I thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what videos you want me to do in the future.